Hello, collective. Sorry about that. I had to declutter my phone. I have an older iPhone and it is. I don't have storage. I don't really like the iPhone. If I do get a new phone, I'm getting the other one. I can't think of it right now. It's still early for me, okay? So we have the Ace of Pentacles here. There's somebody that victimized a mother here. Okay, they treated them as a target, and they were prey. They treated them as prey, afflicted, and vulnerable, okay? Catching you up. And it says that this person is a selfless love. She nurtures. She's a source of life. And she has great patience and comforts, okay? This woman has learned the lesson. This is a Gemini, okay? I've come to terms with this Gemini. And then we have we have two Geminis here. We have one Gemini that is a mother as a victim. We have a Gemini that is a Elder of Swords, okay? Reverse. He's cold-hearted snake normally. It could be a Libra too, or an Aquarius. They're not on the board though, so you know, me and my spirit team say it's a Gemini here. All right, and it says Ten of Wands. Okay, they're coming out of the Ten of Wands. I'm gonna look that up. You know that they're heavily burdened. But I like to see what it says in all of these, okay? Ten of Wands. And it's reversed. Are you stuck in a cycle of pain? It says you may be shifting the blame, not taking enough of the burden and responsibility of yourself. This is a reckoning to get honest with yourself and own your part of the story. That is the only way to move forward. Okay? So whoever this air sign is needs to get it together and realize that they had their part in this situation. Okay? They're not innocent. You played your part and you need to admit that, and then you ask for forgiveness. You ask for forgiveness and then you forgive at the same time. It is a part of your healing process. It has to do with the separation of a union. Okay? You feel like you've been treated unjust and you don't get to celebrate. You need to let this go. You need to stop living in the past. It has to do with you're off balance over a broken friendship or a romantic. Okay? You're being selfish and you're in debt. And you're hoping you're in karmic debt. Okay? Karma debt. You're hoping that God has mercy on you. You've been praying to God about finances and to get you out of this debt. Could be physical as well. You're in hermit mode. You're trying to do the work. Okay? You're fighting your giant right now, which is this broken union. You're whistleblowing. You're telling on people, okay? You're exposing people. You're uncovering things that they're not comfortable with. But you need to look at your part that you played too. This is justice, whether you like it or not, okay? That's what it's saying here. I'm only the reader, guys. I'm just reading energy, okay? All right, let's keep going. Let's find out more here. Show us about this mother that learned the lesson, please. Show us about this mother that learned the lesson. She's an alchemist. A philosopher. Okay? Infinity, destiny. She's destined to be an alchemist. She's a master. And it says that she loves unconditionally, and she is full of excitement and laughter. She's happy. She's a happy person. Okay? Show us about this Gemini that's a whistleblower. This Elder of Swords here. Male energy. I knew that was going to come out. That's so weird. He's a tall gray. He's not human. This is an unhuman person. They're tall gray. And it used to be this other Gemini's lover. Okay? He's a tall gray. And he's intimidating. And he's very organized. Those are tall grays. Okay? He's not human. He's an alien. Alright? Pleiadians are aliens as well. They're peacemakers. They're peace, love, joy type thing. They love unconditionally. They're from the light, okay? And they were lovers, okay? This is what you're fighting through. Yeah, you're working in your shadow. You're in denial and you're projecting shame to others, okay? Show us about this, how they feel unjust about the celebration and how they need to stop living in the past. Yeah, we got lovers again. We got Negas. I don't even know how to say that. They're the lovers. Erotic and sensation, bleh, whatever. Okay? They feel like they've been treated unjust by a lover. And it could be a fire sign. We do have Aries and Sagittarius on the board. Okay? So he has several lovers here that he's angry with. And we have that they are... they're resilient. They're bold and sassy. These fire sign. This fire sign is. Okay. We have a blue avian. Okay. Their philosophy. Releasing karma and mystic is okay. I can't say it. It's magical. But you know, they're magical being type thing. They're mystical. That's what I was trying to say. Jeez, that was hard. Okay, so we have fire element, okay? They're a warrior. They're passionate, and they're fearless, okay? This is somebody that feels like they've been treated unjust here, and it is a fire sign, all right? Aries and Sagittarius on the board, okay? They're very bold and sassy, okay? So there are several messages coming out here. We have the Temperance. This is somebody off balance. A broken friendship or a broken romance. Alright? Clarify. This broken friendship or romance. They're having a meeting about it in the Galactic Federation. The Galactic Federation is having some kind of meeting about this. They're collaborating in a meeting of community. You must not be human. Yeah, the Men in Black are watching you. Okay? The FBI is watching you, whoever this is. The Men in Black. You're from space, okay? Yeah, you're Starseed. They're watching a Starseed. They're from God. Okay? Landed right over God's blessings. They were a blessing from God, the Starseed. Alright? Show us about this selfish person that has unpaid debt here. Who is the selfish person that has unpaid debt? Clarify, please. Wow, that came out. It says they're Syrian. It says they're artistic. I don't know that word. And it says honest. They're honest. Their honesty, okay? They're known for their honesty, okay? So we got that. Then we got the Flower of Life. And we have tall whitey. So no, you're not human here, okay? We have a starseed that's not human. That's a blessing from God, okay? And then we have a tall whitey, okay? Uncertainty, distrust, and guarded. All right? They could be a part of the Galactic Federation. They might be... This might be the feds, man. Okay? They're watching you, whoever you are. All right? And it says Flower of Life. It says inspiration, awe, and dream. So you might get messages from Great Spirit from dreams here. You're not human. All right? You're a starseed, but you're also not... You're an alien that is a starseed. All right? And they're having a meeting about something right now in the Galactic Federation. Okay? The Men in Black are watching you. Alright? This is real shit. Okay? And then it says that you're looking for signs. It says that look for the crop circles. Look for a message. Look for curiosity or signs. Look for some kind of sign here. This is your sign. You are not human. Okay? You're a tall whitey. Alright? They're known to be very guarded and untrustworthy. Uncertainty about people and other beings, okay? They're very guarded and distrust everyone. And then we have Napoleon. They're giants. They need to look at new prospects, okay? And then we have Syrian again. Didn't this come out before? It says responsibility, lessons, and growing. Okay, so you're growing. And you're going through an awakening. It says infinity, and it says eternal and passive life. You're going through an awakening here. Okay, you're waking up, whoever you are. And we have anarchies. It says you're controlling, you're full of drama, and you're full of conflict and interest. Okay, I'm talking to an air sign. All right, we have two or three different air signs that came out in this read, okay? This is kind of cool, though. There's a starseed that was a gift, okay? They were a gift from the Great Spirit. They are the Ace of Pentacles. They are the abundance. They are, and you treated that being not too great, it looks like. They're looking for signs from their people. Some kind of messages or signs, wonders, curiosity. They're having a meeting right now about the situation. Okay? Alright guys, let's go to the next deck here. How can we help them move forward for their future? This is wild. Show us how we can help them move forward. Show us about this alchemist, Gemini, air sign that learned the lesson here. Doubt. It says, I release the need to know all answers. Geminis are thinkers. They overthink. Be careful to not overthink things. Don't doubt yourself. Okay? Show us about this other air sign, this male air sign that says tall gray, please. That was a lover with this air sign. It doesn't have to be the signs that I said. If it sounds like your story, take it in. Alright? Humor. It says, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So they laugh things off. They're trying to laugh things off. Okay? It says service. I feel good when I can help others. Okay? This is the male air sign that showed up. Alright? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It's our other Gemini that showed up on the dice. Alright? Okay. Show us about their shadow work and the lovers. They had several lovers that looks like that they had to heal from. One is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The other is a fire sign. And another air sign. You have two different air signs here that you were lovers with. And your air sign yourself. And a fire sign. A fire sign feels like they've been treated unjust as well. with a lover. They're bold and sassy. And they're blue avian, okay? They're like a bird person. Their philosophy, they're very knowledgeable. They have unpaid karma. They're releasing their karma, is what it's saying. And mysticalism, or something like that. Okay, they're looking for signs from the Galactic Federation. Okay, you're being watched by space. Okay, you're being watched by the Men in Black. All right, this is somebody that's undercover. This is somebody that is watching you that you are unaware. Okay, and God is watching you as well. Because God is right next to the Men in Black, okay? They're seeing it all. They're seeing what has been done to the starseed, that you are a starseed. You are a gift from the Most High, okay? The Flower of Life came out, okay? Somebody's very artistic and honest, okay? And they're tall whitey, all right? And they're looking for signs as well. You're all looking for signs and wonders here. Show us about the shadow and the lovers here. Shadows and lovers. Clarify the shadows and lovers. We have regret. It says, I know that I cannot change the past. They're coming to terms that they have their problems and their part in this, okay? And it says failure. It says, I understand that that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn, okay? That's facts, you guys. That's facts, okay? This landed right over fire sign. So the fire sign is coming to terms of things as well with an ex-lover here. An ex-lover from a fire sign, okay? There is a blue avian. They are a bird person, okay? They're not in their true form. They're in human form. You were reincarnated. You came here to learn lessons, and that's what you're doing. There's a death coming to all of this, okay? The Galactic Federation has come to an agreement or something. And it says, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So, yeah, and it has to do with friendship. There's a broken friendship here. It says, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. You have a real friend in your life. You need to embrace that. Okay? This could be the Men in Black I'm talking to. It might be stressful in what they're doing. They're undercover, okay? They're undercover brother. They're tall whitey and a Syrian, okay? They're both undercover here. There are two people that are undercover and watching the starseed. Okay, they were sent by the Great Spirit, it looks like. They're whoever they are, they're inspirational, okay? They could be starseeds, okay? They're an alien, but they're a starseed, all right? They're tall whitey. And we have a Syrian, too. They're all looking for signs from the Galactic Federation here. You must be looking at the stars. Whoa. We have grief. Yeah, this tall whitey's in grief. There's the starseed here. It's like they want to go home. It says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it, okay? So you're starting to appreciate things that you lost. All right. And it looks like somebody lost his starseed here. This gray, this tall whitey, okay? At the bottom, we have courage. It says, keep your courage. It says, I find inner strength to face fears with confidence. Okay? That's the bottom of the deck there. All right? Keep your courage. Keep your courage that will lead you to your strength, okay? And put you back in your full strength here. All right, let's close this out. We're going to close this out. What are we going to close it out with, guys? Come on, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. I'm going to close it out with my new deck. Nah, I'm not going to do that. What is the ending of this? Give us our closeout. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Ancestors, Ascended Masters 2, come through. What is their final outcome, please? of this situation. There's a lot of people here that got messages, okay? You guys are going to meet, okay? We have this Gemini has met their goals. They feel trapped. What about this other air sign here? They wear many masks. And they're praying to God. Good job. That's the best way to do it. They're wearing many masks. They're praying to God right now. Okay? And they could be the men in black. They could be somebody that's undercover here. Or an informant. There's lots of air signs here. What about this other air sign that came out with the battle with the Galactic Federation here? I'm pretty sure they are the blue avian, which is a bird person. Show us about this blue avian. Clarify this. Their teacher. Their teacher, their coach here, okay? They're bringing an end to all of this, okay? They might be a part of the Galactic Federation. And this is a tall citron. And they're resilient. And they're bold and sassy. And it's a fire sign. Show us about this fire sign here. They understand that they've made mistakes. And congratulations, because that's part of learning lessons. Okay? You've learned some kind of lesson here. Yeah. You've learned not to manipulate people. Okay? You learn not to let people manipulate you. Okay? Show us about the Galactic Federation, please. Galactic Federation. They're bringing a death to all of this. Yeah. It had something to do with somebody being lucky. Somebody's getting lucky out of this and they're hitting the jackpot. They've come to agreement of this. Show us about this, the men in black here. They're watching a starseed. The starseed is a Talwadi or a Sirian. I don't know, okay? The Sirian and Talwadis could be part of the Galactic Federation, or they could be a part of the Men in Black that are watching the starseed. Alright? Yeah. We have you getting your wish fulfillment. Okay? This is the Men in Black here. And it has something to do with the team of friends. Could be the people they work with. Could be it could be the Galactic Federation that is giving some kind of reward to the starseed. Somebody's really paranoid. A group of friends, oh, excuse me, there was two there. A group of friends are really paranoid and they're sick with something, some kind of disease or something. A group of friends. Somebody's getting a reward and they're getting their wish fulfillment. Oh, they're sick because they're all paranoid and stuff because they were a part of this abuse to this targeted air sign up here. And, forget, move on. They're getting rewarded. They're getting double portion here. They're getting their ancestral inheritance. They're getting their wishes and dreams. Everything they ever wanted, they're getting it. And they're getting a payout of some sort. This is the starseed here. That is this earth angel. Or excuse me, this starseed is a angelic angel or something. And she is seen as a good person. She is a master alchemist. And she is meeting her goals. And she is having trouble with doubting herself here. And she learned the lesson not to doubt herself here. That's what's going on here. Yeah. And they have to withdraw. So it looks like that there's some kind of gossip, maybe, perhaps, something like that that's going on. This is the end of your read. Sorry about that it had to take two different takes of this, but this is quite a large read here. But I hope it helped somebody out there. I hope I gave you some encouragement to push forward and push through things, you know, and be responsible for your own actions, okay? That's what the main message here is to make sure that you're being responsible for your own actions and you're withdrawing either from some kind of addiction. This group of friends here that are sick, they could be withdrawing from some kind of addiction, or they could be withdrawing from this whole situation because they have all learned their lesson, okay? Yeah, this other person is at peace, okay? They are blind to something here. A tarot reader is blind to something, okay? So let's take it as it resonates. And love and light, you guys. Have a wonderful day. And always, always start your day with laughter.